Hi everybody, welcome to Creative Communications Art Studio. I'm Monique Pappas and I just wanted to show you what a paint night looks like at the studio. We have between 9 and 12 people that can come for a paint night, and all the supplies are supplied by the studio. Tonight we are going to paint an ombre on the back, and we are going to do just a simple feather theme with an inspiring message. When you host a paint party, they are $30 to $35 a seat, and you can choose the theme that you want. A lot of times people will decide they want to do a birthday party or have just like healthy foods or chocolate or whatever. I'd be glad to help you with whatever needs you want. I'm going to be posting a paint night idea for part of our class, and you'll see our setups. I like to be able to have a low easel so that you can see the people that you came with as part of your experience for paint night. We also do a variety of interesting ideas, and I'll take you for a tour a little bit later on with some of the paint night ideas that we have. I have a whole bunch of ideas. A lot of times people will come to me with something that they found on Pinterest, and I'll change it up a little bit so it's a little bit more original and not exactly like the one that they found. And I'm hoping that you guys enjoy this little experience. Thanks. Hi everybody. So what I have in my little 6 palette is I have a blue, a purple, and a red, and I put them in this order because blue and red are primary colors and the purple is a secondary color. And then I have my large brush, and this is Miriam, and she's my daughter, and she's going to be painting with me. Hi. So right here we have our low easels that we talked about, and I'll lift Miriam's just a little bit so you can see it. And that way we can talk when the whole studio is full, and we'll take you on a little tour in a few minutes so that you can see what that looks like. And what I'm going to do to start is I'm always going to make sure that the borders of my painting are entirely covered. So we are going to start, which one do you want to start with, Miriam? You want to start with blue or red?
Red.
Awesome. Let's do it. So basically, to do an ombre, all you're going to do is start with the very bottom of your canvas, and we're going to paint it all the way in. I know I can't really see very much right now, but I promise you will.
Make sure they can see this, okay?
Yep.
My oldest daughter, Emily Rose, is our camera lady today.
Hello.
All right, Miss Miriam, as soon as you get the whole bottom painted, then you can start up top. All right. If there's one thing you gotta know about an ombre, is they are fast and furious things to do. There you go. And we're going to be angling that way? Yep. Because we're going to cover, you have to think of your canvas in thirds. So blue, purple, red. So we are going to go up to about here with the red. Because we're also going to have some blending that's happening. Can you see it more from this angle?
I got it.
All right, awesome. All right, and then make sure that you've got those edges covered all the way around.
Oh, so you did a line like that?
You're just going to go all the way across.
Okay.
Yep, make sure you put that down now. You can take your hand out.
Okay.
Put it all the way down. There you go. And then it's important when you're doing an ombre that you don't really need to wash your brush in between, because we're going to head straight to purple next. It's also important that your painting stays wet. You want to get in all those little spots of canvas. And get a couple more down there. It's okay, you're doing fine. Don't worry about it. When you're doing a paint night, everybody paints at a different rate, so it's all good. And if you're at home doing this with little ones, then you definitely want to make sure that you're just going your own rate. You need a little bit more paint on your brush. If those pesky canvas little parts won't go away, then you've just got to get a little bit more paint on there, and then it'll be fine. And then to smooth out brush strokes, go from one end to the other, and then all those brush strokes will go away. Okay, a little bit more canvas right there.
Darn you, canvas.
All right, all wet now? Yep. Okay, so now we're gonna grab purple. We're not gonna wash our brush in between because we want the red to help it to blend. We're gonna start our purple right here in the center, and then we're going to blend in. We're gonna need a lot more purple. So much more purple. So much more purple. Do you see how it makes a red violet? Don't forget those edges. And then do you see how I'm going from one side all the way to the other? You want to go up a little higher with your purple, Miriam.
All right.
There you go. Yep, right in the middle. Lots of purple, kiddo.
Like that?
Yep. Now, if you like the blue violets better, then you can do more blue. If you like the red violets better, then here we are. Okay, so what we're going to do now is wash our brush, and we're going to flip over our canvas. And you wash your brush really well by having your brush plunge all the way down to the bottom of that water. Give it a really good shake. And then you'll know when it comes out that it's clean because none of this red and violet will be all over our napkin. Yep, I used a lot of paint.
Looks like I had a tip.
I'll still see it on there. I'm gonna have to go back again. Washa, washa, washa. Yep, I'm a silly person. This is how I roll, so whether we got a kids class or an adults class, oh, that's a problem. Just glue it later. That
Oh, no.
during the video. I'm awesome. Anyway, okay. So now we're gonna do some blue. Are you good? I know, mine did the same thing. Don't worry. We're gonna blend it all in anyway, and we'll wash them really well after.
Okay.
Just like we're washing our hands right now, we're gonna be washing our brushes. All right?
Yep.
Okay, so blue all the way down to the bottom. We're doing our whole border. It doesn't have to be gorgeous. We're not going to use the edge of our brush. We're going to use this whole side. Because when you use the whole side of your brush, then it fills in faster.
My paintbrush has a mouth.
Come on, lady. You're going to make me wait for you. Awesome. That looks great. We're doing this just like we did the red down the bottom only. I kind of like red violet better than blue violet, so that's why my red violet's a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm. Red violet's pretty.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Part of the job. Right there. That's what that is. That's called part of the job. Just painted myself.
Kind of looks like the France flag right now.
A little bit.
It kind of does.
Only we're not going to be watching Les Mis today.
Oh.
It's at Sylvia's house. Then we're going to dip back in purple.
Back in the purple.
Back in the purple and put it down.
Do you know
There
what else it
you
looks
go.
like? One of those 4th of July pops.
Yeah, sure. There you go. All right. Right here in the middle. And rub it
Like
in.
above the...
Yep.
Okay.
Because we need to have red violet and blue violet be friends.
Yeah. Got a little bit of the sides mixed up.
That's okay. Don't do down there yet. We'll get that for you later. Don't forget your sides as you go, okay? Unless you want to do the sides like black or something, whatever. You can do that later too. The more you push the paint and pull it, the more it's going to blend. Back and forth, back and forth. Let those colors blend in.
I accidentally made a little tiny mistake, so I'm just bringing the purple down a bit more.
Yeah, go for it. Grab some more purple on your brush and bring it down into your blue a little bit. There you go. There you go. Now, do you like it with the line, or do you want to do a little bit more red through that line? Okay, so just take one corner of your brush into the red. There you go. And then turn it. There you go. And then put it right through that little space right there. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, that way I can blend it a bit more.
Yep, you can grab the rest of your edges.
There we go, that looks better.
All right, are you happy?
More red up here.
All right, so while Miriam fixes her edges, we are also going to be waiting for paint to dry. Now, in a paint party, what we would do is we would all break to have a snack and stretch our legs, and some people bring water and other things with them, so they would enjoy their beverages and all have a discussion and chat. And we would watch paint dry before we get on to our details and wait till you see what we're going to do on top. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Hi everybody, back again. Okay, so the paint is done drying, and I have for you a photocopy, which I included in everything in your packet, to be able to have for being able to do the detail work, and it looks like this. So on it is different ideas for you to be able to draw feathers and different quotes for you to be able to have on there for an inspirational quote. Who doesn't need inspiration at this time? Right, Miriam?
Right. I mean, everyone does.
Yeah. So we are going to use metallic paint to do this part. Some people just want to use white or black, and that's fine too. I'm also including different other things that you can do with ombres. Ombres are fun. You can make any color go from dark to light as long as you're using two primaries and a secondary, or two secondaries and a primary in the middle. The ideas that I included for you include, silhouettes against a sunset, or all kinds of other things. So make sure to check those out too. Put them as part of my video. And then as far as the feathers go, what we're trying to do is just make light of the situation. So it's almost like the feather is like a pun to help you to remember things. So whether or not you do this painting or not, I'm hoping that you'll paint with us. But you'll hear the paint, you'll see the painting, you'll remember the feather and take yourself not so seriously. I certainly have to, because I can be very critical of myself sometimes. And, when I'm looking at my painting, sometimes I can be very critical of my work. And you just have to remember that there's only one you, and there's only one of you that can make this one thing. So be careful with your writing, not to be overly critical of yourself, and nobody else can make that thing the way you did. So just relax, breathe. You could practice on a piece of paper if you want to anyway, even if the one word that you want to write down is grateful, or breathe, or the suggestions that I put on my paper right here, like be bold, be brave, be you, always be kind, you've got this, encourage somebody. Even if your painting is maybe a gift, you could do that too. And you don't have to just paint on a canvas. You could paint on a piece of wood. You could paint on on a couple of other things too. Slate. A slate is a very cool thing to give to somebody. And wood is plentiful, so you could paint on that. A piece of palette. I'm welcome to ideas, and you could text me if you have any ideas, or welcome to put something on the chat right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my feather, and I'm going to do my quote. Give you a couple of tips before I go, and then you'll see where we're at is the brushes that I use, and I'm going to flip this around to show you, okay? All right, we're back again, and I've got my paint. Miriam's doing a really good job over here using the paper that I gave as a template just to draw ideas from, and they're just from Google Images, so if you wanted to come up with ideas from Google Images, you could too. Make sure that you just use the free ones and not the ones that are from anywhere else. The brushes that I used were, you saw the large one, and then from here you can see I've got one that is a square brush, but it's slanted. Okay, and this is really nice for when you're going to make a nice straight line and then come up with a swoosh, okay, right off, and that would be for the body of your feather. And then this one is a nice fine tip brush, but not too fine. We're going to use, actually this brush would be the detail brush. And then over here, this brush, would you believe, is for lettering, because if you look really close at this, it's a square brush and it's really thin on the side. So what I would do with this is block lettering or script writing, and that's how I'm going to plan to handle these. I'm also going to use this one for some writing as well. So I'm looking forward to showing you what mine looks like, and this is my dry canvas right here, and Miriam is doing an excellent job right here starting her feather.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in a little bit.